Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the MemberMouse plugin and take you on a quick tour of its many features and what it can do for you and your business. We're really excited to have you on board, and in this video, you're going to get a high-level overview of the plugin so you can get started setting up your website right away. By the end, you'll know where things are and know where to go for some step-by-step guides and help if you need it. After you install the MemberMouse plugin on your WordPress site, you'll see MemberMouse added to the left sidebar. Right away, MemberMouse created the entire framework for your membership site. This includes core pages that you'll see added to your WordPress pages like the checkout page, confirmation page, log in and out, save the sale, member home, my account, forgot password, and more. So really, all you need to do is configure MemberMouse to fit your business needs. Between the tour you're about to see in this video and our many training videos and support documentation articles, you've got all the resources and step-by-step guidance that you need to make your MemberMouse website a success. So the first and central page of the plugin that you see is the main dashboard, which you can get to by just clicking MemberMouse here in the left sidebar. So here you can get quick access to some key areas of MemberMouse. In this section, you have a snapshot of your signups and sales. You can easily see metrics about your members, retention information, and stats about your bundles and products. Next, you have access to our training videos, which can really make your life easy as you get started building your site with MemberMouse. And right here, you can get to our knowledge base, which is chock full of step-by-step guides on the many powerful features of the plugin. And also, you have some getting started guides and some additional information. And right here, you can submit a support ticket for any troubleshooting issues. So as you build and grow your website with MemberMouse, you've got help and guidance every step of the way. And also right here, you've got our latest news and access to some other useful content about MemberMouse. The next page of the plugin we have is Manage Members. So here's where you can manage your members and handle a lot of those customer support requests that come through. So up here you have advanced search tools where you can locate the member or members that you're looking for. And then you can click on that member to view information about them. You've got general information here on this tab, General, and you can see their personal information that they signed up with, and some more tools here, like resending their welcome email and more. On this tab, you can control access rights. You can see all the subscriptions that they have. Under transactions, you can see all the payments that this customer's made, and issue refunds if you need to, which you can do with this circular arrow icon right here. You can see an activity log of everything that particular customer has done on your site, including pages that they've accessed, billing events, access rights, level changes, etc. Also, back here on the Manage Members page, again, you can filter what members are shown by all this criteria right here. You can create brand new members on your site manually, and import and export them too, which is a process covered by our support documentation. So there's a lot of power here within Manage Members, so it's really recommended that you take some time and go into those related training videos and articles to really get a full understanding of how to manage your members. Really getting a full scope of how you can leverage all these tools to help your customers is really going to make your life a lot easier. So take advantage of our learning material on managing members when you get a chance. Okay, next you see the Browse Transactions page. So this has the same type of setup as the Members page. It shows all the transactions on your website, listed out here. You can see the order number, the customer, and you can filter what's shown by using all these options right here. And you can also export a CSV file of all the transactions that you have set to be listed out here by clicking Export. Next, we've got Upcoming Payments. Here, you can see exactly when upcoming payments are scheduled for on-site payment providers. Any off-site providers will be managed by those websites, so you won't see off-site payment providers here. The Upcoming Payments tool here is a really powerful troubleshooting tool that lets you modify and delete scheduled payments being billed by MemberMouse. So you can manage your billing effectively, troubleshoot issues, and make any changes where you need them. With these icons here, you can edit the payment, you can skip it, or delete it. And we've got a detailed guide on upcoming payments, which you can find right here. It's got pretty much everything you need to know about managing your payments. Next, you see the Courses page. Here's where you can install and activate the Courses add-on to start building and selling online courses. So all you do is click here to install and activate the Courses add-on. And then you can start building your online courses. You can easily create new courses and make as many as you want. It's got a drag and drop curriculum builder, a way to offer quizzes and certificates of completion, and a whole lot more. And it's integrated all right in the MemberMouse plugin, so you don't have to install additional or expensive LMS plugins or software to sell online courses. You can do it all right in MemberMouse. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. Okay, next we have the product settings page. This is where you're actually going to create products that you're going to sell. So products are the billable units that actually determine how much the customer is going to be charged. So you can click here to create a new product. And then you would just enter the name, set the price, set up a trial period if you want, choose whether it's for sale as a monthly subscription or a one-time payment, and create it. And you'll have all your products listed out here. So you can snag your purchase links right here. You can edit and delete your products. You can hide your products from this list view, which might come in handy if you have an inactive product. And you can also duplicate them. And then once you have products set up, you can create your membership levels right here. And you can create your bundles too. So products, memberships, and bundles are the core structure of how things are actually sold with MemberMouse. So be sure to familiarize yourself with products, memberships, and bundles on our support center so you can sell your content and products exactly the way that you want. Also, you can create coupons right here too. So you can offer special discount codes to new customers and existing members to entice them to sign up or to stay. And you can also protect content using our Drip Content Scheduler. So you can choose exactly when content gets released to your customers. Content dripping can be useful to prevent people from getting too overwhelmed with too much stuff all at once, like online courses and lessons, for example. And dripping can be great to keep members coming back to your site. So just keep that in mind when you're planning how to release your content. Okay, next up we have the checkout settings page. Here, you'll find things that'll affect your checkout form where customers actually buy your stuff. Here, you can create custom fields if you want to collect additional information from customers that sign up, which can be just about anything. So you can ask for information in the form of written text, checkboxes, dropdowns, short and long text fields, and radio buttons. So maybe you want to collect addresses, birthdays, preferences, or you want to get an agreement in the form of a checkbox to like a terms of service or a disclaimer or something, or just collect any other types of information that might be useful to offer your members a great membership experience. You can set up custom fields right here and include them on your sign-up forms. Here, you can control what countries people can make purchases from. So maybe you only want to sell to people in select countries. You can do that here. You can create shipping methods here in this tab. So if you're selling physical products, for example, you might need to include various shipping methods and rates. So by creating a new shipping method, you can specify the method and a flat fee for shipping. And you see some of those examples right here. Under reCAPTCHA, you can set up reCAPTCHA and then add them to your sign-up forms. This is where someone has to verify that they're human to make a purchase. And here, under Other Settings, you can do things like set up your currency, set a default membership or product customers will buy if they don't specify a specific item to buy. You can prorate memberships when someone upgrades or downgrades their plan. You can allow logged out purchases. You can choose to let members buy duplicate subscriptions if you want to. You can select your purchase link style and customize the message a customer sees when their checkout is processing. So that's a quick look at the checkout settings page. Next up, we have the payment settings. So here's where you can add payment methods to accept payments from customers. You can activate the MemberMouse test payment service to create test transactions on your site to make sure that everything's working when you're testing out your site. And then with MemberMouse, you can have both on-site payment services and off-site payment services. So you can select one on-site payment method, where you can actually accept credit cards on your website, like Stripe, for example. And then you can have one or more off-site payment methods. Off-site methods are where the customer is temporarily taken off of your website and then directed to a third-party site. There, they'll complete the transaction, and then they'll automatically be redirected back to your site once the payment is complete. A good example of this is using PayPal. Here in the payment settings, you can also set up test data. Using test data is really valuable when getting your site set up because it lets you pre-enter in form data, which you can see here. So this form data can automatically be loaded on the checkout form, and you don't have to enter it in every single time you want to run a test purchase. So this can really save you time when testing out your site in the early stages before you launch. Here, you can choose your cancellation method, hard cancel or pause, and there's an explainer here on what each one is. And here in the Reminders tab, you can set up reminders to alert customers when a payment's coming up. So you can select the number of days, weeks, months, or years, and then what will happen, like sending a customer an email, notifying a Zapier mailbox, or calling a custom script. So here you can choose to send a reminder email to a customer of a specific membership or product, say 7 days before their next payment, just as one example. And right here, there's even a billing reminder email template that you can use. So you would just click that, and it populates the template here. Okay, next up, we have the email settings page of the plugin. So this is where you're going to configure MemberMouse to integrate with an email service provider like ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, and some others. So you would just select your provider and enter your API keys to get it hooked up. And here under email templates, you can modify default emails sent out to your customers, like a forgot password email. Next is the affiliate settings. So here you can integrate with iDev Affiliate. Also, in the commission profiles, you can also set up your affiliate settings for MemberMouse, including creating commission profiles and manager tracking settings. So you just create your profiles and choose how it's configured right here. You can also edit and delete them and see all your profiles listed out here. And here you can configure your affiliate tracking settings. So again, right here, you've got some more detailed guides about setting up your affiliate settings right here on our knowledge base. Next, we have developer tools. Our dev tools let you extend functionality both outside and inside of your WordPress website. Now, developer tools are a bit more of an advanced feature set, mostly for professional developers, so just keep that in mind, but they're right here if you need them. Push notifications let you create automated processes to handle many of your business routines. When a push notification event is triggered, you can send an email, which can include data about the member, or call a custom script to connect to another system's API, which can also include data about a member. So it lets you send emails to yourself, members of your team, or members of your website based on real-time events within MemberMouse. And it also lets you send that information to scripts you may write, which gives you a whole bunch of opportunities in terms of integrating with third-party systems and doing other things based on real-time activity on your website. So you can create those here. In here, you can get your API credentials if you want to use an API. And right here, you have documentation on our WordPress hooks and filters, and our PHP interface. Okay, next we have Webforms. We've got a free member web form and a login form. Now, these web forms are only meant to be used on third-party websites. So for example, say you have a micro website that's pushing traffic to your membership site. That would be a good place to use the free member web form. So here you can generate the HTML to copy and embed in your third-party website. And then you can actually have members signing up from that third-party location on your membership website. And you can also let your members log in wherever you paste this HTML to. Next up, we have logs. Under Activity Log, you can really get a detailed audit of all the activity on your website. Billing events, when members access and sign up, and a whole lot more. In here, you can filter what's shown by date and event type from the dropdown, and even by member. So you can really get a full, detailed view of everything going on your website. And under Coupon Log, you see activity based on your coupons, when they're used, and more. Okay, so finishing up with the last few areas of MemberMouse, next we have General Settings. Here's where you can customize a whole host of different areas and features within MemberMouse. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen, and most of you are going to come in here on an as-needed basis. But it's good to be aware of some of this stuff right now. So you can edit your employees, manage settings for extensions that you may have set up. You have safe mode settings. And here, under Other Settings, you've got a whole lot more. Again, if you're trying to achieve something specific to configure, a lot of those options will be found here. And of course, there's a lot of documentation on settings here in our knowledge base, which you can access right here. You can also track and manage any duplicate subscriptions lingering around your website. And you can manage your install of MemberMouse. While I'm here, one thing I want to mention is the concept of employees within MemberMouse. So employees are people on your website or your team that you can set up access for with different levels of access. Also, whenever you're sending out emails for MemberMouse, like for example the welcome email on a membership level, you can select the from email address for that email. So MemberMouse will populate that dropdown based on the employees that you have set up here. So if you want to send welcome emails, for example, from a particular email address, You would just create an employee here with that email address, so then you can select it when you're configuring your welcome emails. All right, so the last page we see here under MemberMouse on the left sidebar is Growth Tools. Here, you can install third-party integrations and get an explanation of what each one does. So one final part of MemberMouse I want to show you is the reporting suite, which can be found right here. And as you can see, there are a whole host of areas that you can access within it. So on the reporting suite, you can get an overview of your members, including your average customer value, which is a really important number. So this lets you know exactly, on average, how much customers are worth on your website. So using this number, if you know your customer acquisition cost, you'll know if you're being profitable or not. Next, we have our new member graph, which will show how many members were added for each membership level over time. And the revenue graph here shows the revenue over time, including total revenue, average daily revenue, and monthly revenue. And you have your retention rates and your churn rates. And also keep in mind that both of these graphs are controlled by these fields up here at the top. So you can specify a date range and also an interval to control exactly what's shown in the exact time frame that you want. One last thing I want to highlight is how to find our knowledge base for step-by-step guides on the many features of MemberMouse, and then also how to submit a support request. So with every piece of software, there's a bit of a learning curve, but we've made your life easy with a lot of video training and support documentation articles with info and step-by-step guidance on the many features of the MemberMouse. There are a few ways to get to our support articles to get your questions answered. One is if you go to MemberMouse, here in the left sidebar, the WordPress dashboard, and MemberMouse. So right here, you've got some training videos. And here under Support Center is a link to our main support documentation page, where you can browse or search for what you need. And here we've got some getting started guides that'll guide you through the process if you're new, as well as some articles on best practices for running your membership website. Also, you have a link to contact our support team, which will take you to this page where you can submit a support ticket. So if you have some troubleshooting issues that you just can't figure out, or any questions about MemberMouse or any issues you're having, you can submit a support ticket right here using this form. Now, another way to get to support documents that are more specific to areas of the plugin are right on those pages inside of the plugin themselves. So for an example, say you're in the payment settings page right here on MemberMouse, for example. So on a lot of these pages within the plugin, as you're setting things up and configuring, if you hover over Need Help, you'll see this link to submit a support ticket right here, or this first link, Related Articles and Videos, will take you to our support documentation linking to articles pertaining to whatever page that you're on. So in this case, it's showing articles relating to configuring payments, since I was on the payment settings page. So in this sense, help is always just a click away. And of course, if you ever need help on something that you just can't find in our support center or you just can't figure out, feel free to contact our support team. We really want to help you get started with MemberMouse as quick as possible and make your website a success, so feel free to reach out. So just fill out this form, and our support team will get back to you as soon as possible. And that's it. You've now seen a quick overview of the MemberMouse plugin. So hopefully, if you're brand new, this quick video has helped you get a little more familiar with where most key areas are within the plugin. Also, be sure to follow our blog and YouTube channel for all of our latest tips and tricks on all things MemberMouse. Thanks for watching.